Good evening, students.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
How many of you watched all the videos I had shared with you on WhatsApp? Not watched?
And half of it I watched.
Okay. Yes, so one by one, unmute and tell me your status.
I'm Shreya completed.
Yeah, what, Shreya? Finished?
Ma'am,
Still
Sudarshan saw all 20 videos. ma'am.
no, Shreya was not clear. Shreya,
Ma'am, I have watched all the videos, ma'am.
you watched all the videos. Okay, good.
Ma'am, Sudarshan watched all videos. ma'am.
Sudarshan, okay, nice. You watched all the videos.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. You had time to work out all of them in your notebook, Sudarshan and Shreya?
Ma'am, I worked out first 10 videos, ma'am. But I didn't complete all 10 videos. ma'am.
Okay,
First
but
10.
good you've initiated the process. Fine. So please finish it as
Okay.
quickly as possible. Yeah, because it's important to write, children. The impact is only when you write. The impact of, when you have understood something and you want to remember for a longer time, it happens only when you write it. When you write and your eyes see what you're writing, the impact is more. So just watching the videos is one part of it. It's just a part of learning. Only when you actually write down in your book, things look more clear. Please work out. It's not sufficient if you watch the videos. Watch one video and write out whatever you've understood in your notebook from the video. So then the impact, you feel you've understood better when you write. When you watch the video and then immediately write down the answer in your book after watching the video, you feel you understood better after writing. All of you, please do that. Please watch the videos and write out the contents of the videos in your notebook. Watch one video, write out the answer. Watch the next one, write it out in your notebook. Repeat that process till you finish all. Okay, I hope all of you at this point know the 3 similarity criterion. The 3 similarity criteria. Name the 3 similarity criteria, children. Like last year when we had to prove that 2 triangles are congruent. We know that congruent triangles mean identical triangles. When in 2 triangles, the corresponding angles are equal, the corresponding sides are also equal. Then the triangles are congruent triangles, identical triangles. All their parts match. One triangle looks just like the other one. So when we say similar triangles, they need not be identical. So you can see here, when this triangle inside PQR, when you zoom in, when you magnify, when you zoom into this triangle, at a point it will look like ABC. Or when you zoom out of ABC, so supposing you are looking at triangle ABC, you are trying to zoom out. At a particular point, you can see it look like triangle PQR. So it's like the triangle becomes proportionately larger or smaller. triangle PQR and triangle ABC. Okay, see, they are similar. We'll be proving that they are similar, meaning we have worked here that they are similar triangles. Let me just take this example. Triangle PQR and triangle ABC. When we say they are similar, that means in this case, you can say triangle ABC is a magnified version of triangle PQR. Magnified, make it bigger. Triangle ABC is a magnified version of triangle PQR. Or you can say that triangle PQR is a diminished, smaller version, proportionately smaller, a smaller version of triangle ABC. So under these circumstances, we say that the two triangles are similar. I'm scared if you did not watch the videos at all, children. I shared the videos I gave you. See, I did not do the classes on, I think 1 or 2 classes. I shared the videos. Similar triangles, I think only outside the textbook we'll be doing in the class. Now today I'll share the next set of videos. NCERT is all explained in the videos. You will have to learn it from that. Outside NCERT, like what you see now on your screen, will be done in the class during the sessions. So for tomorrow's class also, I'll be sharing a set of videos. In that case, because if I share the videos and make the class, then when will you have time to go through the videos and write out them? So in tomorrow's session, for tomorrow's session, if I share a set of videos, we'll not have a class. Please watch the videos and do as much as possible, during the class as tomorrow and finish it. That time may not be sufficient because there'll be many. But try to finish it at least by the next class on Friday. This is a vast chapter. This is a vast chapter. Shall we proceed, children? Have you got some idea about similar triangles, what we are studying?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure, all of you. Yes, thanks, Srinivasan. What about the others? Do we understand what we are studying? Similar triangles. What are similar triangles? Do we understand, children? So in the case of similar triangles, the corresponding angles will be equal. Like here, angle A will be equal to angle P. Angle B will be equal to angle Q. Angle C will be equal to angle R. Corresponding angles will be equal. Angles will not, decrease or increase proportionately. No, angles will be fixed. Like in congruent triangles, where corresponding angles are equal, in similar triangles also the corresponding angles will be equal. See, the angle sum property of a triangle has to be satisfied. If angles, increase or decrease proportionately, then we will lose the sum of the angles in a triangle, which is always 180, whether the triangle is small or big, a very small triangle, a very large triangle. In both the cases, the sum of the 3 angles is 180 degrees. So angles will not, in the case of similar triangles, angles will not increase or decrease proportionately. It is the sides. It will be the sides that increase or decrease proportionately. So in similar triangles, corresponding angles will be equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. The sides would have proportionately increased or decreased in size, in length. The sides would have, or the size will increase or decrease proportionately in length. Yes, I want at least one of you to tell me the 3 similarity criteria.
Ma'am, AA, SSS and SAS.
Yes. Yes. Others? Don't repeat what Srinivasan said. If you watched the videos, tell me, recalling from the videos. Don't repeat what Srinivasan said. Have you watched the videos to this extent? Are we all there or no? Am I audible,
Ma'am,
children?
AAA criteria.
Yes.
Children, is my voice clear?
AAA criteria.
Children, any problem with my, audio?
No,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're audible.
No.
Please let me know because I'm not in my house in Trichy. I'm here in Bangalore. So there are fluctuations here. So in Trichy, it's really smooth, but do let me know if I'm not audible, but do let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there are so many of us in the class, children. Yeah, please tell me, have you watched the videos? Tell me the similarity criterion. The three similarity criteria. Somebody was saying now.
AAA criteria, AA criteria, SAS criteria, and SSS criteria.
SAS and SSS. Okay. So Parkavi, to what extent have you watched the videos?
Ma'am, I have watched till only criterion videos. Only I have watched, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. All right. Thanks, Parkavi. So class. So these are the three. Similarity criteria. SSS, SAS, AAA, AA or AAA. AAA or simply AA. Similarity criterion. Criterion is singular, criteria is plural. Okay. So like, is AAA congruence criterion? AAA, like triple S, SSS is a valid congruence criterion. Yes, it is a valid congruence criterion. My question is AAA, AAA a valid congruence criterion?
No, ma'am.
Why?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, you're right. Both of you are right. Why? Can you give an example?
Ma'am, the sides will not be equal, ma'am.
The sides need not be equal. When the angles are equal, the sides may vary in length, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Now, when we consider two equilateral triangles, one small and one big, say an equilateral triangle of side 3 centimeters and another equilateral triangle of side 7 centimeters. Equilateral triangles, side 3 centimeters, another one side 7 centimeters. What do we know about the angles in an equilateral triangle? Each angle measures
60 degrees.
60 degrees. So
60 degrees.
Yeah, but are they identical? An equilateral triangle of side 3 centimeters and another equilateral triangle of side 7 centimeters. Are they identical triangles?
No, ma'am.
They're not identical. One is small, the other is big. They're not identical. So this says that AAA, their angles are equal. Their corresponding angles are equal. So this proves that this is one of the ways of saying that AAA is not a valid congruence criterion, because clearly the one is small, the other is big. They are not identical triangles. So they're not congruent to each other. But their angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. Which means AAA is not a valid congruence criterion. But AAA is a valid similarity criterion. Now these two triangles, which we just took up, an equilateral triangle of side 3 centimeters and another equilateral triangle of side 7 centimeters are definitely similar to each other, because when you magnify, this small triangle, at a particular point it will look like the big triangle of side 7 centimeters. It will look like that. It'll take exactly that shape and size. Shape though, okay, it's already there. It's a triangle. It'll take that size. When you magnify the small triangle, small equilateral triangle of side 3 centimeters, when you zoom, okay, when you zoom at a particular point, it will look like the triangle, equilateral triangle. It will coincide with the equilateral triangle of side 7 centimeters. Do we understand this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right, children. So that's what it is. That's what we are learning. That's what we mean by similar triangles. They need not be identical. See, congruent triangles are also similar triangles. If two triangles are congruent to each other, they're definitely similar. But similar triangles need not be congruent to each other. Two triangles which are congruent to each other are also similar. But two triangles which are similar to each other need not be congruent, need not be identical. Two similar triangles need not be identical triangles, but two identical or two congruent triangles are similar triangles. Okay, let's see how we use the different similarity criteria to show that triangles are similar. See the first one. So we have triangle PQR, triangle ABC. Nothing is mentioned about the angles. Nothing is mentioned about the angles. So clearly you cannot use AAA, or children, the heading is to show, or not to show, sorry, to check if the triangles are similar. That's the heading. To show if the triangles are similar. To check if the triangles are similar or not. Okay, so this is, so what the information given here is all about the lengths of the sides. So clearly you cannot use SAS, because SA you need angle. SAS, AA or AAA, we need angles. So the only option left is you have to check if it satisfies the SSS similarity criterion. Is that correct? We have 3. Of the 3, we have to check only SSS, because we know information only about the sides, not about the angles. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here you have to check SSS. If it works, they are similar. Otherwise, no, they're not similar. So let's take the, let's find the ratio. Let's find the ratio of the corresponding sides. So you'll have to, now here, you can make or look at the length of the sides, 2.3, 4.6, 5, 10, 4, 8. The sides are doubled. The sides of the outer triangle are double the sides of the inner triangle. Clearly, they are similar because it's proportionately bigger now. The sides of the outer triangle are twice, 2 times. The sides of the outer triangle are 2 times the sides of the inner triangle. Clearly similar, but you will have to use the criterion and show that they are similar. So find the ratio PQ by AB. PQ, you should find the sides need not be equal. The sides must be proportional. They must have the same ratio. Corresponding sides must have the same ratio. Okay, so let's find the ratio PQ by AB. You can also write AB by PQ. There's nothing like you'll have to write PQ first and then AB. Ratio of the corresponding sides. So it can be the side of any triangle in the numerator, any one triangle in the numerator, and the corresponding side of the other triangle in the denominator. It can be PQ by AB or AB by PQ. Okay, so 2.3 by 4.6, which is 1 by 2. Now you have decided to take PQ in the numerator. That is this the side of the smaller triangle in the numerator. Maintain the same thing. You cannot change it now in the next ratio. So the next one will be QR by BC. So you've decided to take the small one first and then the big one. Side of the small triangle in the numerator, side of the big triangle in the denominator. Maintain that. So QR by BC, 5 by 10, 1 by 2. PR by AC, 4 by 8, 1 by 2. We see that the ratio of the corresponding sides is the same everywhere. So the triangles. So okay, you can read this. The ratios are equal. That is, the corresponding sides are proportional. Therefore, by SSS similarity criterion, the two triangles are similar. I keep mixing, it's similar to each other. Because every year at the same time we do congruency for 9th standard. So I tend to, I'll take care, but I tend to say congruent by mistake. So for 9th standard, now we started congruent triangles. Quite at the same time, we started similar triangles. Okay, so PQR similar to triangle ABC, and this is the symbol for similarity. And I've also told you in the videos about the way in which you name the triangles, the order in which you place the vertices. See, P, Q, R, A, B, C. That order. It's very simple. So see here. Look at the numerator. See the sides PQ, QR, PQ, QR, PQR, PQ, QR, PQR, AB, BC, ABC. Just write these letters together. P. See, to name a triangle, you need to use those three letters, which are marked for the vertices. So see here, PQ, QR. So it is PQ, QR, right? PQ, QR, PQR. What is this? AB, BC, AB, BC, ABC. So PQR is similar to ABC. You can even try this, children. You can even take up these two triangles, these two ratios. Now see here, QR. What do we have here? QR, and here, look at the numerator for the smaller triangle, QR, PR. So let me write QR by, what's that? BC. Okay, BC is fine. QR by BC is fine. The other ratio, we'll write it as RP. Okay, RP by, we'll write CA. Just do this. QR by QR. See now, look at the numerator, QR and PR. The common letter is R. So QR, RP, write PR as RP, write PR as RP. Both are the same. Side PR, side RP, both are the same. Just do this change in the two ratios. Just do it in your mind. The numerator is QR here. The numerator is PR here, which is a common letter. R is the common letter. R is common. So let the first one end with R. Let the second one begin with R. QR. Let the first one end with R. That common letter or the common vertex. QR, PR it was. So RP. Let this end with R. Let this begin with R. QR, RP. So it will be triangle QRP. QRP. Don't write R two times. QRP. Similar to QRP. Similar to. In the denominator, we have the sides of the big triangle. BC, AC. C is common. So write BC. End with C and begin with C here. End with C here. Begin with C here. BC, CA. Children, AC is also CA. BC, end with C. End with the common letter. BC, AC. Look at the denominators for the other triangle. BC, AC. So BC and CA. So BCA. BCA. You can write it like this also. BCA. QRP similar to BCA is also correct. See here, QRP. See here, the second vertex. QRP. So if you start with Q, Then move on to R and then B. You must say B, C, A. So see, correct. QRP, BCA. Now tell me, if you take the first in the if you take the first and the last ratio in the numerator PQ, PR, which vertex is common?
P, ma'am.
P.
P. So what should I make in this ratio? If you consider these two ratios, in the numerator we have PQ. Here we have PR. So how do I write? How do I change PQ?
QP.
QP.
QP divided by, in the denominator we have AB, here we have AC. So how should I write AB? As AB or BA?
BA.
BA. BA. What about this ratio now? How should I write this ratio?
Same.
PR by AC.
As it is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, PR by AC. So QP, PR, QPR, QPR, similar to QPR, similar to BAAC, BAC, BAC. Check with this if this is right. QPR. So QPR. QPR. So second, first, and then third. So it will be BAC. BAC. Anyways, you can write. You should match the corresponding vertices, but you can write it in different ways. So you can say PQR similar to ABC. You can write QPR similar to BAC. So like this, when it is SSS, you can just use this method to get the to name the triangles in the correct order. To match the corresponding vertices, you can use this. For SSS, take any two ratios. Look at the numerators. There will be a letter common. In the denominator also, there will be a letter common. So write the ratios like this to name the triangles correctly. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to, since there is no mention regarding the measures of the angles in the two triangles, we cannot use SAS or SSS. I'm sorry, we cannot use SAS or AAA or AA. If we had parallel lines, then maybe, then we can say corresponding angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. We don't have parallel lines also here. No, there is nothing regarding the angle. So the only option is SSS. We'll have to check if the triangles are congruent by SSS similarity. Oh, if we have to check if the triangles are similar under the SSS similarity criterion. So for that, this is what you'll have to do. Find the ratio of the corresponding sides. It should be the same everywhere. Then we see that in triangle ABC, in triangle PQR and triangle ABC, the ratios are the same. See, equal. All these three ratios are equal. All these three ratios are equal to 1/2. That is, their corresponding sides are proportional. Therefore, by SSS similarity criterion, triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. I'll give you time to write in the class, children, because already you have to write the contents from the video. So I don't want you to take a screenshot today. I'll just explain the second one and give you time to write this in your book. So here, children, this angle 1 and angle 2 will not be marked. Okay, we mark it to prove that the triangle is similar. we mark. I hope you understand that. In the figure, the sides are marked. 1 3 by 4, 3.5, 1 1 by 6, 2 1 by 3. The sides are marked. These angles are not marked 1 and 2. We use them. Now you see that we know the lengths of only two sides in the two triangles. So you cannot, SSS is difficult because you cannot find the ratio between AB and DE. AB, DE, we do not know. Then we cannot use SSS. For SSS, you should know the lengths of the three sides of both the triangles. Children, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. To use the SSS similarity criterion, we need to know the lengths of all the three sides in both the triangles. But we don't know. We only know two. So we cannot use SSS. But we cannot use AAA also, because for AAA we need the measures of the three angles, at least two angles in both the triangles. And here we just can't say alternate angles are equal, children. Don't say parallel line, transversal, parallel, and alternate angles are equal. It's not given that the lines are parallel. Simply because they look like alternate angles, you cannot say they're equal because it's not given that AB is parallel to DE. So SSS is ruled out. We cannot use SSS. See, the triangles may be similar, but with the given information, we cannot use SSS. Then AA or AAA, both not possible because we know nothing about the angles, except that we have one pair of vertically opposite angles. So of the three similarity conditions, we cannot use two of it. SSS we cannot use, and we cannot use AAA. AA, AAA, anything. We cannot use them. It's only one. AA, AAA, they're not two different things. SSS, AAA. Let me say AAA, which also is AA. We cannot use these two. So the only other similarity rule left is SAS. Yeah, for SAS, we need to know two sides in the two triangles, the lengths of two sides in the two triangles, and the measure of the included angle, SAS, included angle. Yeah, somewhat looks like that only because here in the small triangle ABC, angle 1 is included by these two sides. Look at the small triangle ABC. Okay, so BC, AC contain this angle C, angle 1. Similarly, in the other triangle DCE, EC include angle 2. EC include angle 2. So we have information regarding two sides and the included angle in the two triangles. We have information regarding two sides and the included angle in the two triangles. So let's now find the ratio. So see now whether to find AC by DC. In the numerator, you must write the side of one triangle. In the denominator, you must write the any one side of the other triangle. But you must see, you should select it. So like 1 3 by 4 and 3.5, they are related, right? Because double of this is 3.5. So let's go with AC and DC. Let's find AC by DC or DC by AC. So obviously then this is what we have to next find, BC by CE or CE by BC. So these are the corresponding sides, AC and DC, BC and EC. So let's find AC by CD. You can call it CD, you can call it DC. So AC by CD. You can see all this here. So divide and you get 1 by 2. Then find, so we've written AC, the side of the small triangle first. So here it will be BC by CE. So you can see this, which is 1 by 2. So clearly now after finding the ratios, mention the triangles. So in these two triangles, the ratios AC by CD is equal to BC by CE. Now see here, I've adjusted the AC by CD. Can you see it here?
Yes,
AC
ma'am.
by CD is equal to BC by CE. So this is for the ratio on the corresponding sides. Now, which is the included angle? Which is the included angle? These two sides contain angle 1 and these two sides contain angle 2. Is angle 1 equal to angle 2? The included angles must be equal. Included angles must be equal. And yes, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So in these two triangles, corresponding sides proportional, included angles equal. Included angles equal. So triangle, now this order. Now how do you name this? You can look at, take up the two ratios. I said you will have to look at the numerator. See, the numerators are the sides of one triangle. The denominators are the sides of the other triangle, children. Remember that. AC and BC are the sides of ABC. And denominators are sides of the other triangle. So see how I've adjusted it. AC, CB, right? This is CB. AC, CB. See, numerator, AC, CB. Denominator is make this DC, CE. So it ends with C here, it begins with C here. Ends with C, begins with C. C is the common letter. In the numerator, C is the common letter. So AC, CB. In the denominator also C is common. So DC, CE. So this will be ACB, triangle ACB, triangle DCE. Triangle ACB, triangle DCE. So since the corresponding sides are proportional and the included angles are equal, the two triangles are similar by the SAS similarity criterion. Is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That is triangle, the second triangle, DCE, is a bigger version of this triangle ACB. Is proportionately a bigger version, a larger version of the triangle ACB. Children, I'm just waiting for you to finish writing. Please complete this in your book now. You take a screenshot, but please work now. Just do it fast. Now that you understood, you can just copy it. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Done, children?
1 minute. ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. ma'am.
What about the others? Should I wait?
Completed, ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
Okay. All of you done? I'm now going to ask one of you to take a picture and put it on WhatsApp. Be ready for that. Rakshan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please take a picture of what you've written now.
Yes, ma'am.
Share it on WhatsApp with me. Shivani? Shivani, if you can hear me, please take a picture of what you've just written in your book and share it on WhatsApp with me. Manasa also. Manasa, Shivani and Rakshan. I've not got from any of you so far. Rakshan, are you doing it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm taking, ma'am.
No. Have you sent the picture?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I've got it from Manasa. Let me see. Why only one photo, Manasa? Where's the other one?
Ma'am, I'm still writing, ma'am. I haven't completed it yet.
No, Manasa, but the first one, the figure you should have completed, no?
Yes, ma'am. I'll send it.
Who's completed? Tell me.
Ma'am.
Me, ma'am.
Srinivasan, Parkavi, then?
Arnav, ma'am.
Arnav, good. Who else? Yeah, see, students will announce their names because even they know. If they have not done simply giving out their names, I might ask them to share on WhatsApp. Srinivasan, Parkavi, Arnav, who else? Muthuvel, good. Children, realize you have to be responsible. You have not got it from Rakshan. Rakshan, you really disappointed me. Rakshan, Shivani, Manasa.
Ma'am,
Yes, Arnab.
ma'am, Shivani typed in the chat that she's attending from PC like that.
Okay. All right, Shivani, fine. Thanks, Arnab. The third one, children. So in the first one, we learned how to use the SSS similarity criterion. In the second one, we learned how to use the SAS, two sides and included angle. Sides must be proportional, corresponding sides must be proportional, and the included angles must be equal. Angles equal, sides proportional. Angles equal, sides proportional. In congruent triangles, angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. In similar triangles, also corresponding angles are equal. Here the sides are proportional. In congruent triangles, sides are also equal. Now in the third one, we have two triangles XYZ and PQR. You can see the angles marked there. Now we need to check if the triangles are similar to each other. So since we have only one pair of equal angles, 45, 45, only one pair. This is 57, this is 78. So let's find the measure of the third angle, Z. So you can see it here. You find Z, and here also find R. Find Z in triangle XYZ. Find R in triangle PQR. All right, so that's what we have done here. Now you see that angle Y is equal to angle P, 45 degrees. Then angle X is 57. Here angle R is 57. In the first triangle, Z is 78. In the second triangle, Q is 78. Corresponding angles are equal. Angle Y corresponds to angle P. Angle X corresponds to angle, or you can say vertex X corresponds to the vertex R. And Z corresponds to Q. So this is presented. So children, you shouldn't, just by looking at these two, don't hastily decide that, oh, 45, 45, 57, 78, okay, not equal. Not like that. Find the third angle. Find the third angle. Nothing is given about the sides. So you cannot use SSS or SAS. You cannot use. Nothing is mentioned about the sides. So you have only one option, AAA. So find the third angles in the two triangles and you see that you can write this. The two triangles, write out the, equality between the angles. And then the triangles are congruent by the triangle is similar by the AAA similarity criteria. And the order you can see it here itself. X goes with R, Y goes with P, Z goes with Q. So X, Y, Z, R, P, Q. Because X goes with R, Y goes with P, Z goes with Q. So X, Y, Z, R, P, Q. Or you can say Y, Z, X, P, Q, R. Or you can say, what's this? Z, X, Y, Q, R, P. Okay. So anyways, so here I've written X, Y, Z similar to RPQ by the AAA similarity criteria. Right on, children? Or let me finish this page and allow you to write. Yeah, let's do the next one now. So here Children, this was simple, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here, see, since I have to, write everything, I have not written the question actually, but please understand that we'll have to either check if the triangles are similar or prove. So the figure is given to us. The figure is given to us. The question may be check if the triangles are similar or prove that the triangles are similar. So here it's between ADE and ABC. ADE and ABC. See it? ADE, ABC. That is the small triangle ADE and the big triangle ABC. ADE, the small triangle. Then the big triangle ABC. We'll have to show that they are similar to each other. So you can see here 60, 60. But these are corresponding angles and they are equal. That means DE is parallel to BC. I'm telling you for all, let me tell you and then tell you what I was trying to explain. Corresponding angles are equal. See, a 60, 60, corresponding angles are equal. So DE is parallel to BC. So that means this angle also will be equal to this. Okay, now what equalities must be mentioned? So you should take up the two triangles. One is ADE, the other is ABC. We know nothing about the sides. So you'll have to pick one angle from the small triangle and say it is equal to one angle in the large triangle. That's what we're doing. We must pick one. See, we'll have to prove two triangles are similar to each other. So you have to pick an angle from the small triangle and say it is equal to an angle in the large triangle. Nothing is given about the sides. Nothing is given about the sides. So you cannot use SSS or SAS. It has to be AA or AAA. So in the small triangle, angle ADE, see here, ADE, this angle, this small triangle, this angle is equal to, in the big triangle, in this big triangle, it's equal to this angle ABC. If you're writing AA, then this is enough. Angle A, what do you say about angle A? It's common to both the triangles because in the small triangle, we have DAE. In the big triangle, it is BAC. We don't know the measure, but it's equal because it's common angle. In the small triangle, angle DAE is equal to in the big triangle, angle BAC, common angle. So you can say the triangles are similar by the AA similarity criterion. Because we have two pairs of equal angles in the two triangles. We have two pairs, one pair of equal angles, another pair of equal angles. We have two pairs of equal angles. We have two pairs of equal angles. So the two triangles are similar by the AA similarity criterion. If you want to mention the third one, you can say that the lines are parallel. So angle E is equal to angle C, corresponding angles are equal. Because D is parallel to BC. You can see corresponding angles are equal. So the lines are parallel. D is parallel to BC. So this angle is equal to this angle. If you mention that, then you must say AAA. AA is enough. Because when we have two pairs of equal angles, the third pair also will be equal. The third pair also will be equal. It's enough if you mention two pairs of equal angles. But just in case you want to write AAA similarity criterion, then you should also mention angle AED of the small triangle is equal to angle ACB of the large triangle. So by similarity criterion, in that case, AAA, they are similar. Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
Yeah, you'll have to say in triangle. Mention the in triangle ADE and triangle ABC. This angle of the small triangle is equal to this angle of the large triangle. Again, this angle of the small triangle is equal to this angle of the large triangle because it's a common angle. So the two triangles are similar. And how do you name the triangles? Just match the vertices. If you call this DAE, if you call the small triangle DAE, then the big triangle will be D goes with B. So B, AA common. So BAC. If you say DAE, you must say BAC. If you say DAE, BAC, you can see it here. I'm not elaborating on that. I hope you understand. In the fifth one, we know nothing about the angles, and you see that the sides are also not proportional. You'll get different ratios. Whichever sides you connect, you will get different ratios. So sides are not proportional, therefore the two triangles are not similar. Here we have to use BPT, children. To find x, we have to use BPT. So we know that DE is parallel to BC by BPT. Who can state BPT? State basic proportionality theorem. What is it also called?
Thales theorem.
Thales theorem. Thales theorem. State Thales theorem.
If a line is drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at a distant points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio.
Very good, Thirunesh. Thank you. Very good. Very good. If a line is drawn parallel to any one side of the triangle to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So here DE is parallel to one side of the triangle BC. The triangle is ABC, the outer triangle ABC. DE is a line segment which is drawn parallel to the side CB to intersect the other two sides. It intersects the other two sides at D and E. So the other two sides are divided proportionally. That is AD by DC is equal to AE by EB. So simply write that result by BPT. Just say by BPT. You can write in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, therefore by BPT. You can mention the triangle and the parallel lines. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC or CB, therefore by BPT we have this. Substitute and solve for x. Just quickly write down, children. Yeah, I'll be asking two of you to take a picture and share on WhatsApp.
No.
Rakshan, when I asked you, you've shared one page, the first answer. Where's the second one? Please write, children. I'm waiting. I'm giving you time to write.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, like suppose if we have two angles itself, then why do we need to prove sometimes with AAA criterion?
No. Yeah. You're right. You don't have to. It goes without mentioning that the third pair of angles also will be equal.
So for third one, even if we write AA criterion, it will be correct, no, ma'am?
No, if you mention the third one. Now, for example, here, which is the third pair of equal angles in question number 4?
Angle E is equal to angle C.
Yeah, angle E is equal to angle C. That is angle AED of the small triangle is equal to angle ACB of the big triangle. If you mention that point, if you mention that equality, then you must say by AAA similarity criterion. That is, if you mention two equalities, then say AA. If you write all the three, say AAA.
Okay.
Okay. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, just at the 6th question, 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
Completed. Ma'am.
Very good.
Completed, ma'am.
All right. Anish and Shreya. Shreya and Anish, take pictures and share it on WhatsApp.
Ma'am.
Not all. 3, 4, 5, 6. What we just did, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ma'am, this is Shreya, ma'am.
Yeah, Shreya.
Ma'am, my mom is not in our home right now, ma'am.
Okay. So you cannot, is it? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shreya, fine. You're completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then Sudarshan. Sudarshan and Anish. Quickly, 3, 4, 5, 6. No response, Sudarshan and Anish.
Ma'am, Sudarshan is telling not able to send the pic.
Oh. What about Anish? So here in question number 7, you can see the question below. Find x, y, z. Find x, y, z if quadrilateral ABCD is similar to quadrilateral PQRS. Find x, y, z if the two quadrilaterals are similar to each other. So when two quadrilaterals are similar, their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. See, any two polygons with the same number of sides. Two polygons with the same number of sides. So you can check if two pentagons are similar to each other, two hexagons are similar to each other. They must have the same number of sides. You cannot. There is no similarity between a triangle and a quadrilateral. Because on the face of it, they have a different shape altogether. Triangle has only 3 sides, quadrilateral has 4 sides. So there is no similarity between a triangle and a quadrilateral. Okay. So now when they mention this, the order is very important. Quadrilateral ABCD, A, B, C, D, vertex, and then here PQRS. So A goes with P, Q, B goes with Q, C goes with R, and D goes with S. Similarly, side AB goes with PQ, side BC goes with QR, side CD goes with RS, and side AD goes with PS. Was I fast on that, children? Understood that?
Yes, ma'am.
You can match using the way the quadrilaterals have been named. You can match their corresponding vertices and corresponding sides. Now XY and Z are the sides of the quadrilateral PQRS. It's given they are similar. So when two quadrilaterals are similar to each other, their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding angles equal. Here we cannot find any angle because nothing is mentioned about the angles. So we cannot find any of the angles here. But sides, yes, we can. We can find X, Y, and Z. Corresponding sides are proportional. So how do we know they are proportional? Because the two quadrilaterals are similar to each other. The quadrilaterals are similar. If they're similar, their corresponding angles will be equal and their corresponding sides will be proportional. See, these are the only two elements of polygons. Polygons, when we say polygons, they have some interior angles and sides. If we take a pentagon, 5 angles, 5 sides. If a polygon has 20 sides, it has 20 angles and 20 sides. So here, when two polygons are similar, when two polygons with the same number of sides, so in this case, quadrilateral, they're similar. That means their corresponding sides are proportional. So how do we write that proportion? AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to CD by RS is equal to AD by PS. Because it's given the quadrilaterals are similar, we understand that their corresponding sides are proportional. So just write the values and find X, Y, Z. Yeah, do that. The next one is also similar. You can do 7 and 8. You can help yourself.
Ma'am, should we do 8th question now?
Yeah, please. Yes, 7 and 8. Complete 7 and 8. You can see the question below. Find X and Y if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Done, children?
1 minute,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, now who would like to share? I'm tired of calling out names. Who's completed?
Ma'am, can I share?
Yes, Srinivasan, please. Thank you, Srinivasan. Very good. Harshita also wanted to make me happy, so without asking, she shared her pictures. She was tired. I've been calling out names. Nobody was sending, so probably she sent to make me happy. Thanks, Harshita. Children, you must ask me. I don't know what to explain here. I told you if the quadrilaterals are given to be similar, ABCD similar to PQRS, then the corresponding sides will be proportional. And then you'll have to just substitute the values like this. 50 by, this is 50 by 3 divided by Z. So I've written it like this for your convenience. So it will be into 1 by Z or 3Z. Into 1 by Z, so it will be 3Z. So here this one is completely known, 20 by 7. When you equate 16 by X to 20 by 7, you can get X. When you equate this to this, you can find Y, and this to this, you can get Z. Oh, I think I missed out something here, huh? Correct? Nobody told me.
That's what I was wondering. I was about to ask
Ma'am, you
after
missed
you
3,
finish
ma'am.
it.
Okay, no. What's
By
happening?
6, ma'am. By 6.
Yeah. No. That is, I've gone wrong while writing, so I've erased it and then forgot to fill it. I forgot to complete it. Okay. I just noticed. So it is what 15 to 7 by 3. I forgot to mention 3 there. Okay. Then it'll be 3 by 6. Is it 35 by 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 35 by 6. Yes. Okay, 35 by 6. Others are fine, children. Anything else missing?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So here, this is known 4 by 3. 4 by 3. So 7 by x is equal to 4 by 3. You can find x. And then 10 by y is equal to 4 by 3. You can find y. 10 by y is equal to 4 by 3. 7 by x is equal to 4 by 3. Thank you, Nivedita. Very good. Yeah, I want you to do ninth one on your own. Please go through the ninth one. I'll explain it. Nine and 10, in fact. I think as you read, you can just start working it. As you work, try to understand, and then we'll discuss 9 and 10. Complete 9 and 10 in your book. Completed, children?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Done, children?
Diagram alone, ma'am.
Okay.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
All right. So in triangle DEF, we know only one angle, right? Can we find the remaining two angles?
Yes, ma'am.
In triangle DEF, we know one angle. Can we find the remaining two angles?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you find the remaining two angles?
By proving the similarity and
No,
then
we just no. As of now, now in triangle DEF, we know angle E is 130. Can we find D and F just by using 130?
no, ma'am. We need one more angle.
Yeah, correct. But in triangle ABC, we can find the measure of angle A.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means you can write only one pair of equal angles. So it cannot be double A or triple A because we have only one pair of equal angles. It cannot be double A or triple A. It cannot be SSS because we do not know the length of all the three sides on both the triangles. We don't know DF in triangle DEF. So it cannot be SSS. Because for SSS, you need to know the length of all the three sides on both the triangles. It cannot be AA or AAA because we only know 130 degrees in both the triangles which are equal. So it has to be SAS. You can rule out whatever is not possible. So it has to be SAS. So we know that in the two triangles, angle A is equal to angle E. Angle A is equal to angle E is equal to 130 degrees. And then find the ratio of the sides. So you will see that this side 45 corresponds to 5 and the side 7 corresponds to 63. So find the ratio. You can add the side of any triangle first. So here I've written ABC, AB by EF. We are finding AB by EF. We are finding AB by EF. 45 by 5, 9. You can also write EF by AB. Then you will get 1 by 9. Then in the numerator, we have written the side of triangle ABC. So you should do the same thing in the second ratio. AC by DE. 63 by 7, 9. Or you can write DE by AC. And here EF by AB. You will get 1 by 9 in both the cases. Children, numerator sides must be of one triangle. Denominator sides should be of the other triangle. Both the numerator AB, AC of triangle ABC. Denominator EF, DE of triangle DEF. So corresponding sides are proportional. Then we have only two pairs of we have only two pairs of sides in the two triangles. So it should be the included angle which is equal in both. So if you see angle A, 45 and 63 contain angle A. 45 and 63, these two sides, 45 and 63, they contain angle A. And the sides 7 and 5 contain angle E. The sides 45 and 63, that is AB and AC, include angle A. The sides DE and FE include angle E. So angle A is equal to angle E. Angle A is equal to angle E. So here mention that these two ratios are equal. And then write it in a way so that we can name the triangles correctly. So you know this, I've told you. So you have triangle BAC similar to FED. BAC, FED by the SAS similarity criteria. And we have to find angles D and F. Now we have to find angles D and F. So now the triangles are similar, angle D and F. So F goes with angle C. And sorry, F goes with angle B and D goes with angle C. What will be the measure of angle D? D we have to find. The measure of angle D is the same as C, 20, and F is the same as B, 30. From here we understand that F goes with B and D goes with C. Isn't it simple, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So first we'll have to find the ratios 1 by 1. So we first found AB by EF, then AC by DE. We see that the ratios are the same and the included angle is equal. So once they're similar, the corresponding angles are equal. They are not proportional. Corresponding angles are equal. In the second one, we have to prove that triangle CED is similar to ABC. CED, that small triangle CED and ABC. So you can see I've marked all the angles in the two triangles. I've marked all the angles. The right angles are given to us, children. Right angles are given to us. Right angle, right angle, right angle, all that given to us. I've just numbered the angles so that it's easy to mention the angles. So one of the ways of doing it is that you can see here parallel line. I'm sorry, not parallel line, some line, transversal, some line. See here, AB is a line, BC is a transversal, and CD is a line. This angle is 90. This is 90. They're equal. Co-interior angles are supplementary. That means AB is parallel to CD. See here, some line, transversal, some line. Now, these are co-interior angles. These are co-interior angles by the position, because when two lines are cut by a transversal, these positions are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary. 90 plus 90, 180. Co-interior angles are supplementary. That means the lines are parallel to each other. This line is parallel to this line. The lines are parallel to each other. That is line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. Correct, children? Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Line, transversal, line. That is two lines intersected by a transversal, co-interior angles. By the position, they are co-interior angles. And they're supplementary because this is 90, 90. 90 plus 90, 180. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So the lines are parallel to each other. This line is parallel to this line. So now angle 5 is equal to angle 1. Why? Why is angle 5? Now, okay, we have to prove that these two triangles are similar, CED and ABC. So now that we've mentioned that the two lines are parallel, let's take up the two triangles and mention two pairs of equal angles and say that they are similar by the AA similarity criterion. So in the small triangle CED, angle 5 is equal to angle 1 in the big triangle ABC, angle 1, because both 90 degrees. Then angle 4 is equal to angle 2. Alternate interior angles are equal. See here, parallel line, transversal, parallel line. Alternate angles. This one and this one, they're alternate angles. The Z, parallel line, transversal, parallel line. Alternate interior angles are equal. Angle 2 is of the big triangle. Angle 4 is of the small triangle. So you can see here. These two are angles of triangle CED. These two are triangles of triangle ABC. These two are angles of triangle CED. And these two are angles of triangle ABC. 5 of CED. You cannot write any two things equal. You have to prove that these two triangles are similar to each other. So this angle of this triangle is equal to this angle of this triangle, 90 degrees. This angle of this triangle is equal to this angle of this triangle, because alternate interior angles are equal. So the angles are similar by the AA similarity criterion. So we'll have to match the corresponding parts. 5 and 190 degrees. So in the small triangle, if you say, let me write here. Children, we have written 5 goes with 1, right? 5 goes with 1. 5 of the small triangle. So 5 of the small triangle is angle E. 5 goes with 1, so it will be B in the big triangle. B in the big triangle. Then angle 4 of the small triangle, so that is C. This is the small triangle. This is the big triangle. So in the big triangle, angle B is equal to E in the small triangle. C in the small triangle is equal to which one? C is equal to which vertex in the large triangle? Angle 4 is equal to
Angle 2.
angle 2. So it is which vertex?
A.
A. C goes with A. Then which is the remaining vertex in the small triangle? D. And what remains in the big triangle? C. So ECD, BAC, or see ECD, 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 BAC. ECD, BAC. ECD, BAC. Fine. That is also, so you can write it either ways. The similar by the AA similarity criterion. But I've written CED similar to triangle ABC because that's what is asked here. It's the same as this one. It's the same as this ECD similar to BAC. Is it understood, children?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yes, Arna?
I have a doubt in the 9th question.
Yeah.
Why did we write that? Therefore, that first one, the first equation, BA by FE is equal to AC by ED. Why did we change it from the previous one?
Let me see if somebody else can answer. Can someone answer that? Why have we written it 2 times?
To identify the similar trends.
How does it help us to identify the similar triangles? How do we write it like that?
A is common in the numerator and E is common in the denominator, ma'am.
Okay.
Therefore, triangle BAC is similar to triangle FED, ma'am.
Okay. Arnav, can you recall why we write like that?
Yes, ma'am. So that we can name the triangle in order.
Yeah, you please explain that no, so that I'm sure you understood. Yeah, tell me. Why do we write it again?
Ma'am, just first we convert that AB into BA because so that A will be in common both. Anyways, it's common, but it will be common both sides. It will look like when seeing it will be common. It will look aligned.
Yeah, okay. I just wrote AB as BA. See, these AB and AC are the sides of one triangle. EF and D are the sides of another triangle. So in the numerator, A is common. So I write AB as BA. BA and then we have AC here. So BAAC, BAC, triangle BAC. Similar to E is common in the denominator. So we write EF as FE. FEED. FEED. FED.
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah, BAC, FED. Just to help us to name the triangles. Just to help us to match the vertices correctly. Okay. Complete this in the class now, children. This you can see an alternate method here. You can see an alternate method for question number 10. Please work this. We'll discuss this in the next class. Please write out the contents of this page now. I'll ask 5 of you to share the pictures. Start writing. What you see here right on top is an alternate method to question number 10. Method 2. You might find the first one simpler, just for the sake of knowledge. You can also do the 10th one like this, and you can see the 11th one. I want you to complete these two now in the class. Do not leave the classroom. Okay, do not leave the call. 5 of you will be sharing the pictures with me now on WhatsApp.
Ma'am, only 10th question, ma'am.
No, 10 and 11. 10 and 11.
Okay, ma'am.
Quickly write down. Don't try to understand anything now. Just write down. Class, use the emoji. Raise your hand. Srinivasan, Arnav, Ashwin, Nivedita, Priyadarshini, Rakshan, Parkavi, Muttuvel, Harshita, Balaharish, Nafi, Srimanasa, Hariharan, Sudarshan, Shivani. What about Akshay-Ram? Shakti, Akshay-Ram and Shriya? All right.
Ma'am, can you show the screen?
Yeah. Okay, Arnav has completed and shared the picture. Yes, Srinivasan.
1 minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sharing.
Yeah, Nafi. Share the picture of this particular slide from your book. Nafi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Send me.
Priyadarshini. And Hariharan. Okay, Srinivasan. Nafi, Hariharan and Priyadarshini. Please share your pictures on WhatsApp with me. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. For tomorrow, I might share the next playlist link. If I share that, then you may not have a class tomorrow. I'm just giving you time. If I make the class tomorrow plus share the video, you will not have time to go through. So please watch the videos. You should, if you've not watched the earlier ones, please watch the earlier ones. So in case I share a playlist link tomorrow, you may not have a class. Watch the videos and complete your notes by the next class on Friday. I'll let you know. Tomorrow I'll let you know if you have a class or not. Please see the message on WhatsApp. That's it for today's session, children. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you. Thank you.